Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants. But first and foremost, before I continue with my news, I want to say my apologies. I had a massive problems with my internet since Friday, and well, started earlier, but Friday. And only recently I got back, and I had to dedicate to my day job and getting shit done. Because of the internet. Anyway, continuing. Oh yes, I'm back, baby. Yeah. I'm back to a regularly scheduled programming. Okay, fine. And while I'm gone, the Bound into Comics decided to change their UI. It looks retarded. Disney executives reportedly butthurt over South Park joining the Pandaverse special. Why am I not surprised that this actually happens? Considering what we know of the far left, what we know how triggered the lefties get, I'm not surprised that Kathleen Kennedy got seriously butthurt. Or Disney itself. So basically what we are getting here is South Park did a good damage, and we needed this episode for it to happen. Now I just hope there is a Joining the Pandaverse Part 2, because in the teaser or / trailer, we had a few scenes in there that were not available at the finished product. Sure, in the past, we used to have scenes on trailers which were not available in the movie, or were cut. But suffice to say, I definitely want to see some of these scenes, like Cartman killing Kenny, or Kenny dying by being run over by a bus. Those are very funny. But anyway, continuing. Where was I? Right, it got the highlight. Anyway, the episode also turned Kennedy into a meme, mocking her vision as a producer by repeating the same tired and failed formula. It was perfect. Specifically, Eric Cartman, as Kathleen Kennedy, informs the Disney board how to make their movies. Put a chick in it, make her lame and gay. Basically, that's exactly what we've been getting from Disney. Put a chick on it, make her lame and gay. That's basically it. That's been the story from the Marvels. What else? All the superheroes crap that we've been releasing lately to TV shows. Star Wars. Jesus Christ, Star Wars. They managed to ruin that one. They had a good solid first season for The Mandalorian, some other King season 2. And was that a season 3? That's how little I started to care about Star Wars. I just don't give a shit anymore. Do you see what you have done, Disney? Someone who actually cared for Star Wars. I have big Star Wars boxes over there. Many Star Wars games. I love that shit. Well, loved is the imperative word right now. Right now, Disney damaged Star Wars so much that I do not even recognize it. And I'm even embarrassed to say that I actually used to like Star Wars. It was a badge of honor for me. Not anymore. Not anymore, baby. Not anymore. Anyway, continuing. Anyway, this is a rumor, so really take it with a pinch or a bucket of salt. Possibly make it salty enough to give you a high blood pressure. Anyway, following the release of the episode, Midnight's Edge reported on rumors they heard about the reaction at Disney were like. The channel's folder? Why do you say it? Okay. But what we have heard is that the powers in Disney and Lucasfilm, like everyone else, knew the episode was coming, and they knew it was going to have to go at them, but they didn't know in advance in exactly which way. That's good. And what they saw allegedly went beyond anything they ever imagined, and even their worst nightmares. Thank you, South Park. Thank you. But before I continue, here's a trailer for something very important that you actually should bother to get.
born of sin and crime. We are repentance personified. We are immortal. We are legend. We are God's wrath made manifest. And we know no fear.
Oh, right, I completely forgot while I was clipping my nails. That tends to happen sometimes. Right, so, anyway. The behind-the-scenes response then at Disney was a mix of shock and embarrassment, feeling of betrayal, and overall butthurt. There apparently were some lines of communication between Disney and Paramount over the course of the weekend, but from what I gathered, very little constructive came out of it, as apparently many Disney's end were a tad emotional, especially the true believers of the woke. The woke cause, as a South Park just gave it a black eye. Well, yeah. These people don't like to be criticized, and they are very, very sensitive. They are very, very weak with little to no backbone. They cannot and will not accept a dissent, and not even a joke at their expense. No wonder they were really hurt. Anyway, moving on. That minor lip service that was towards criticizing YouTubers and those who would send Kathleen Kennedy hate mail was apparently very little consolation. Quite frankly, I think it wasn't even much of a lip service. It was actually kind of criticizing them, how bad they were. But anyway, as for Kathleen Kennedy, she reportedly did not take it well, not at all. Knowing how lame everything she has done, I'm pretty sure she would not take this thing well, or even lying down without throwing a hissy fit. But continuing, from everything we've heard, Miss Kennedy is quite the piece of work. She takes everything personally, and she allegedly reacts with anger, lashing out, sometimes through intermediaries. And what we heard from Gina Carano in the comments that she made is that she seems to be the vengeful type. Allegedly. Anyway, the Mandalorian actress Gina Carano wrote this. They are highlighting this a little bit. This is the part where KK demands any YouTubers get censored off of YouTube for sharing and laughing at this hilarious episode. She'll have YouTube disable the thumbs down option because of the ratio she'll receive. Then she'll have her publicist Ghouls Make Sure Variety Hollywood reporter run hit pieces about South Park, creators and their families smearing their names through every useful idiot she has under her thumb who would sell their soul to work for Lucasfilm. And I'm pretty sure, 100% sure, that there is something coming up with some hit piece against South Park. It's just taking a little bit of time because these soy boys don't actually have much of an energy, and currently they're a little bit busy protesting for anti-Semitism. They are, well, quite a tad busy in the streets, chanting some anti-Semitic chants or words, and throwing hissy fits around there, so they are likely a little bit busy to dedicate themselves to write an article shitting upon the South Park and calling them Nazis and other things, without even realizing they are the Nazis themselves for actually standing in the streets and demanding the destruction of Israel and going after Jews. Details, the tiny little details that they don't seem to care, because they are just a bunch of hypocrites who have a little to no self-awareness. It's sad, really. I definitely want more of this. South Park, please make more. Disney needs this. Disney needs... Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with the English today? Disney needs this sort of criticism. It needs this sort of attacks. It needs these sort of things to go and get it... for them to realize how stupid they are, and a big, like, gigantic mirror to their own actions. And hopefully, the image they see on that mirror scares them away and stops them from doing retarded shit. And at the very least, brings back maybe a shadow of the Disney we once had in the past. Right now, the Disney is not even the shadow it once were. Right now, this Disney is just a mutant thing with a mustache, long blue hair, and titties that are ugly and deformed, full of cancer. Ish. And with vitiligo too. Yeah. Either way, it's a disaster. It's not the old Disney we had. Anyway, on that goddamn fucking hell, hopefully nothing else happens with my internet this week. I can continue posting. So, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night. And remember, fuck you, YouTube, and my internet as well.